In this video, I am going to go over tourist visa information for the Philippines. Hey guys, in my last video on visas for the Philippines, and I'll throw that up here in case you haven't checked it out yet, I mentioned that there are all kinds of visas, and one of the most popular ones is the tourist visa for visiting the Philippines. So in this video, I want to go over in detail the tourist visa. I want to go over the guidelines, eligibility requirements. I want to go over the extensions, how long you can extend it, how much it costs, and stuff like that. So let's get into it. So normally when you visit a country that you are not from, you need some type of visa. Now, there are exceptions with some countries, and the Philippines is not any different. They do have visa free, or you can have your visa waived for certain countries. Now, there are countries that can be waived. There's a ton of them that have visa free waivers in the Philippines, and I won't go into all of them. I won't mention all of them. I'm from the United States, so you know that's one of them. But I'll throw a link down below to the that will, you can check out the other countries that, if you're unsure, that allows you to enter the Philippines without a visa. Now, how do you, what's the guidelines to entering the Philippines? First of all, of course, you need a passport. You're going to need a passport to enter the Philippines to show immigration. The passport has to have 6 months of validity on it. So it has to be good for 6 months in order for you to enter the Philippines visa free. Now, besides that, you also need a return ticket. So you need a ticket going there, and you need to show a ticket going somewhere else. Now, it doesn't have to be a round-trip ticket. The requirements are that it has to be a ticket that returns to the port of origin or whatever country you came from, or onto your next destination. So as long as you have a ticket onto another destination, you are good. It doesn't have to be a round-trip ticket. So like I said, that allows you, that's basically it, man. That allows you to enter the Philippines without a visa for 30 days. Now, there are a couple of exceptions. I will go over those countries. There's a few exceptions besides the 30-day ones that allow you to enter visa-free. For example, Brazil and Israel nationals, they are given 59 days, stay, based on agreeing existing agreements between the Philippines and Brazil, and Philippines and Israel. They can stay 59 days, not 30. Now, there are a couple of passport holders that are allowed to stay up to 14 days only. Those are holders of Hong Kong special administrative passports, SAR passport holders, and also holders of Macau special administrative region passports, SAR passport holders. They can stay up to 14 days only, where they don't have, the visa's waived. Now, one more, you can enter the Philippines visa waived for up to 7 days if you're a passport holder of Macau Portuguese passports, or if you're a holder of a Hong Kong British passport. That's visa for stay where you're not supposed to stay more than 7 days on entry. So that's the eligibility requirements. Basically, passport, round-trip ticket, or a ticket on to your next destination. And basically, for many countries, it's 30 days. You do not need a visa, and you can enter the Philippines. Now, if you're going to stay beyond 30 days, then you need to get an extension Now, how do you get the extension of stay? Basically, you need to go to a regional Bureau of Immigration building, and you can extend your stay for 29 more days, visa free. And the requirements for that is you need to show your passport, and you need to submit application extension form at one of the BI Bureau of Immigration offices. Or you're supposed to go in person, but you can have somebody go for you as long as they have a what's it called, the special I can't even know right now, but you can have another person go for you, like a lawyer or something. And you should do that 7 days before your visa is to expire. So up to 7 days before, you can get it extended. Anyway, that gives you 30 days visa waived. That gives you another 29 days. So a total of 59 days, visa waived. After that, you can keep extending this, and you can keep doing this for up to a total of 36 months. If you are from a country that doesn't have a visa that's required in the Philippines. Now, if you have a country where a visa is required, then you can extend it up to 24 months. But me, from the United States, no visa required upon entry, so that's up to 36 months, and that's going to be the case for most of you out there. Now, there's a couple ways to go about extending it beyond that 59 days. You can either do it every month, and let's talk about the fees if you were to do it every month. Now, the fees doing this way, it depends on age. So, I'm not talking about children in this video. The fees for children, if you were to do it on the month by month basis, are cheaper. But I'm talking about adults, right? And an adult in the Philippines, as far as these visa requirements extensions go, is 16 years old and above. So it's 500 pesos for the extension, for the first month's extension, for 1 month. There's an application fee of 300 pesos. There's an alien certificate of registration fee. So after 59 days, you need to get this alien certificate of registration. That's saying that you are staying in the Philippines, beyond 59 days. And what that does is that allows you to rent. That allows you, to open a bank account and stuff like that. So it's an ACR is what everybody calls it, but technically it's the Alien Certificate of Registration. Anyway, that's 1,000 pesos for the 1 month. And then you get this head tax, if you're over 16, of 250 pesos. They charge you a certification fee, which is 500 pesos. An express fee is 1,000 pesos. Immigration clearance certificate is 700 pesos. Legal research fee, for each immigrant except for the head. So if you're like the head, okay, say I'm the head of my family, that they charge that already. So if you have like other people with you, like kids or whatever, they're going to, for them, each one of them is going to be 50 pesos. But basically, the total, if you do it after 1 month, on a month-by-month basis, is 4,400 pesos. Now, if you want to change that to dollars, basically what you have to do is take the amount of pesos and times it by 0.2, and that will tell you how much it is in US dollars. So in this case, 4,400 pesos is basically $88 for 1 month. Now, like I said, you can do this up to 36 months. So if you take that 88 and times it by 36, you're talking $3,168 if you were to do that month by month. Now, so that's the month one. Now they have the 2-month one where you can do also, and if you every 2 months. And the only difference between, as far as the fees go, everything is the same, except the 2-month visa extension is 500 pesos more. It's 1,000 pesos. So the total for 2 months is 4,900 pesos. And again, if you times 4,900 by 0.02, that equals $98 for every 2 months. And so if you do that for 36 months, yeah, so 36 divided by 2 is 13, so 98 times 13 is 1,270. That's not right. 13 times 2 is 26, not 36. My bad. 30. Sorry. So every 2 months up to 36 months. That's 18. My bad. Not 13. 98 times 18 is $1,764. So the 1 month, if you did that for 3 years, it will cost you $3,168. 2 months for 3 years would cost you $1,764. Alright, so let's talk about the next type of visa extension that you can get after that 59 days. It's called the LSVVE, Long Stay Visitor Visa Extension. That's what it stands for, LSVVE. So basically, with that one, instead of doing it every 2 months, you can do it one time, and you can have a 6 months extension. So after 59 days, you can get this long stay visitor visa extension for 6 more months. And now that one costs 13,900 pesos. If you are from a country that requires a visa in the Philippines. If you aren't, like most of us, like people from the United States and others, then it costs you 11,500 pesos. Now, 11,500 pesos, like I said, if you times that by 0.02, then you are talking $230 every 6 months. Yeah. So yes, every 6 months, right? And so you can extend this up to 36 months. So if you times that by 6, it comes out to be $1,380, which is actually cheaper than doing the every 2 months way, which was $1,764, and a lot cheaper than doing it the every 1 month stay. So most people will get this long-term stay visitor extension visa. It's going to cost you $1,380, for 3 years stay, 36 months stay. So that is it about the tourist visa. If you guys have any questions about this tourist visa or about the extension, again, there'll be links down below where I got most of this information from anyway. And from what I know, You can ask a question though if you like. I'd be happy to answer it, or if I don't know the answer, I'll find out where I can get the answer. My next video is going to be on the SRRV, which is a special special resident retiree visa. I always mess that up. Be sure to check that out. That's going to be coming out next. And then I'm going to make another video to talk about, okay, which is better, the tourist visa or the special resident visa, special resident retiree visa when you are thinking about coming to the Philippines, the benefits of both. And then, yeah, I got lots of stuff planned for the channel. I want to do stuff about news that's happening in the Philippines. Like right now, I know that the boxer is making his candidacy known for president of the Philippines next year. So I want to talk about news. I want to talk about the COVID news. I want to talk about relationships. I want to show videos, in the Philippines, all kinds of stuff coming up on this channel. Hit the like button if you like this video, and I'll see you in another one.